was in that moment that I realized, like, okay, like we're finally making progress in the sense of making a lane for everyone. So this episode, I've been thinking a lot about like culture and what it means to me, and the movement that the world is going through. And I know this is probably like is not something that a lot of the listeners that are listening or watching on YouTube, that you wouldn't expect this to come out of my mouth, especially from San Antonio, Texas. But I went to Cowboy Carter, which is Beyonce's tour recently, and I'll make this short and sweet. But something that was brought to my attention walking into NRG Stadium and seeing a bunch of minorities, Black men and women, Asian men and women, Latinos, wearing cowboy attire. It was in that moment that I realized, like, okay, like we're finally making progress in the sense of making a lane for everyone, right? And not adhering to these quote unquote rules that I think that we've put on ourselves, and obviously the powers that be, if you will, have put on us. And so anyways, all that to say is that I never thought that I would be sitting on a podcast talking about how amazing Beyonce is and, her impact. But it was just that turning moment where I realized that Beyonce has a superpower, and she had to make a decision to use that superpower to inspire a group of people. Or she could just use her superpower, make money, and keep it pushing. But she chose the latter. And I'm very aware that it's still a business, right? And she's still strategic in making money, and that's her job. But it sparked this thing in me that I was like, okay, like that I know what my superpower is. And so anyway, all that to say, I really hope that today's episode sparks that in you, because the guest we have today is amazing.